你好，我叫 Claudine Mace， 我的中国名字是柯晓。虽然我的老家在法国，现在住在美国，可是我的心还是意大利的心。我在 CLI 学了5个星期的汉语。来 CLI 以前，我自己了1年的中文。为了提高中文水平，我决定来 CLI。在 CLI，你可以不但说把中文说得出来，而且你可以说得很有力。There are many things I love about CLI, and I am going just to mention a few. So first and foremost, I would like to mention the faculty, the staff, and the administrators. I think they are doing a fantastic job. They are very friendly. They are present. They are caring. They are helpful, and they are very approachable, which is really important. The student body is also very diverse, not just in terms of nationality, but in terms of age, as you can see, as well as in terms of language proficiency. So the feel here is really real in terms of a community, and I really appreciate that. Another aspect that I think is really important mentioning is that the teaching setting in terms of one-on-one arrangement is very valuable, because the student can really learn at his or her own pace, and the teacher can actually adjust to the need of individual students, as well as develop intimacy in their relationship, and therefore, create more understanding in terms of overall needs of the students. And the teachers are very committed, very engaged, very patient, which sometimes it's not easy, but they are there and they are really completely dedicated to helping out students. Another aspect which I found worthy of mentioning is the fact that CLI organized many activities. And they organize many activities, they suggest ideas, they also recommend contribution if a student wants to arrange for a special activity, they are open to that. So for example, one of the students came to talk to me and said, I would like to spend an evening speaking French. And I thought, that's kind of a cool idea. So let's see, I talked to the administrators and they said, absolutely, there's no problem. And there were several people here who were francophile and francophone and wanted to brush up. And so, we just did that. We created an activity, put it on the board, and people signed up, and we had a dinner at a Chinese restaurant, and it was a lot of fun. And some people also who didn't know much French were curious about it, and learned a few words. So we all had fun and got to know each other a little better. Another aspect that I think it's very interesting to me is location. Of course, we always say in business, location, location, location. Location is everything. But here also, location is great, because there are so many things. First of all, it's a small town, so you're not close to these big cities. They're not used to strange foreigners, and so you feel completely at home. It's very comfortable, and you can reach places by bus. So that there is places to go for all kinds of people with all kind of affordability. So, for example, we are an hour away from Hong Kong. 4 hours away from Singapore, 2 hours away from Shanghai, We are, of course, there is Beijing as well. I think there's a switch there, but still, it's not that far. Also, there are places around Guilin that you can go with public buses. Personally, I have done that. So you can go like 3 hours north to the Longshan Qitian. It's absolutely fabulous. You get there, it's very inexpensive. And you spend the weekend there, and you just walk everywhere because you walk from village to village on the field, on the rice terraces, and it's very beautiful. And you can go south to Yangshuo, which you probably have heard about or seen on multiple paintings. But it's really very beautiful, and you can do it in different ways. You can take a boat, go down the river for a 4 or 5 hour ride, or you can go like I did, some with a bus and some with a bamboo, and so you feel a little closer to nature that way. A little shorter ride, and you're kind of away from tourists because it's just 4 on one boat. So out of the many reasons that I mentioned that the reason why I love Seattle, I mentioned the last one, but not the least, is the pre-arrival and the arrival situation. So the pre-arrival with Nancy was absolutely terrific. I never met Nancy, but Nancy was the person who responded to the emails and questions, and she was always there and very promptly. Giving satisfactory answers. So that was, really nice. And then when I arrived at Guilin, I came 2 days earlier because I was a little nervous of being jet lagged and really retired for Monday. But there was someone waiting for me at the airport, so that was very comfortable. And there was an envelope ready. So they are really organized, which is another aspect that's really important, very organized. And there was an envelope ready with a phone. I had asked if I could have a Chinese phone just for emergency, because I'd like to move around. And there were all the information, in that envelope. And once we got to the building at CLI, because the airport is about 40 minutes away, there was an intern who was waiting for me. Interns is another aspect of the stay here. They're here to kind of strengthen the Chinese of a student if you want to participate and speak Penghu, and you wear this little bracelet if you want to speak Chinese all the time. And so, this intern really helped me settle my room, which was very comfortable, my own bathroom and everything, and then really gave me a tour, literally. So I went over my jet lag really nicely, and then I was ready for class. So yes, overall, I really love my experience here at CLI, and I learned a lot of Chinese. I improved, as I said earlier in Chinese, I studied by myself for a year before I came here, so I just learned like twice as much as I learned in 1 year. And also I'm much more confident now, so I developed the confidence, and also I met a lot of interesting people from all over the planet who share the same interest as me, that is to learn Chinese. So I definitely look forward to coming back here in the near future. So 我希望以后能再回来，再见。